Hello, tribe. So, first of all, before I kick off this video about why I'm not a fan of the Pinterest Hundreds Challenge, I always want to say thank you so much for all the feedback yesterday on the website launch. I went through it again today and found some typos, so I corrected those. So please, as always, if you find something that doesn't look right, let me know. I am not a web designer. I am not a writer or like a true blogger of any kind. The English language is very difficult for me, actually. Commas and, I don't know, periods and things like that throw me off sometimes. But I love to share what I know, and so that's why I love these videos more than anything. But like I said, I wanted a safe place to keep them, so I created Tammy's Tribe website. So today I was talking with a client who also happens to be a really good friend of mine, Miss Bensman. If you're watching this, you'll totally remember this conversation today. But a lot of times people come to me, or I see it on Facebook, where they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this challenge. I saw it on Pinterest or Facebook, wherever it is, but usually it's on Pinterest. And I'm going to do 100 squats a day for 30 days. Or in the case of the example today, it was 100 push-ups a day for 30 days. And Amy was asking me, what did I think of that? Would I be honest with her? Was that a good thing to do or not? And so I'm sure my face hid nothing, and she was able to tell right away that I thought it was a horrible idea. But here's my take on these hundreds challenges. If you are doing squats, push-ups, lunges, chest, whatever the heck exercise it is you're doing, if you are doing it correctly, you don't need to do 100 of them. You should only be able to do 24 to 30 max. And if you're really doing them correctly and heavy, you're going to get even less than that. So what happens when a person starts doing, let's say in this example, let's say we're going to do 100 push-ups. Even if you only do 10 here and 10 there and 10 here and 10, do it all day long, regardless of when you start and stop, your form from the beginning of when you start your push-ups till the end of the day, even if you do it 10, you break them up into 10, and it takes you 10 sets of 10, and you start at 6 a.m. and you finish at 9 p.m., that last set of 10 is going to be pretty ugly because your muscles are going to be tired. And so what happens when you keep doing too many of the exercise, you start to do it wrong. Your body will start to compensate for what you're trying to do. And so let's say you're trying to do the push-up, but you're on number 45, and suddenly your triceps are burning more than anything, or your quads, your legs are burning more than anything. A push-up is primarily a chest exercise. Anytime you're pushing, you're mainly using your chest. To push your whole body off of the ground, that's a lot of weight for a lot of people. Whether you're small or large, your own body weight is a lot for a person to push. So if you can't push your body weight effectively with the large muscles across your chest, and you start using the little muscles in your shoulder, the little muscles in your arms, that's when people start to get injured. So I encourage you to please don't do 100 of anything. If you can get 100 of something in, that is just a clue that you need to be doing either an advanced method. So let's say you're doing 100 push-ups off of an elevated bar. Get your butt on the ground and see how many you can do on the ground properly. If you're doing 100 squats body weight, for the love, throw on like 20-pound dumbbells and see how many you can do. Challenge your body. It's the challenge that creates the change, not the quantity. It's that whole quality over quantity thing. So you've got to challenge your body. So just like that, if someone says, oh, it's no big deal, I can do 100 squats, it's not a big deal, it's easy for me. Well, then why are you doing it? If it's easy for you, it's not going to help your body change. And if you're going to take the time to do that many, obviously you want to make some sort of change, right? So grab a weight, squat deeper, check with somebody to make sure you're even squatting properly. A true squat, especially after 100, you should have trouble walking straight. So that's one of the reasons I'm not a big fan. I feel like it's a time waster. Why should you do 100 push-ups or 100 squats when if you do them properly and effectively, you can only do 20 to 30? That's a heck of a lot faster. And the second thing, the true biggest issue behind all of this is recovery. When you exercise, it's not really when the healthy part happens. When you're in the gym and you're lifting weights or you're using bands or you're using body weight, whatever it is you're doing, you're making tears in your muscles. And those tears are what will, well, not will, those tears need to heal. It's all there is to it. Your body will heal those. That's where the healthy part comes in, and you start to get stronger. Your body starts to create the lactic acid. You have to even out the pH, and your body starts to work together, and it's the healing process where the magic happens. So let's say on Monday I do 100 squats. I have tiny tears in my muscles that my body wants to heal. My body needs to heal. Well, what do? I go do 100 more squats. Now I've got even more tears that my body wants to heal. What do I do the next day? I go and do 100 more squats. So instead of letting my body heal and recover from the activity I'm doing, I'm just tearing it down and tearing it down and tearing it down. And when you tear it down on a continuous basis over and over and over, you're going to start getting injuries. And injuries are horrible. Injuries are the worst. So you want to, again, be very effective in the way you're doing the exercise to the point where you do only need 20 to 30 reps, so that you're not doing, tons of time dedicated to one exercise, one body part. And then you want to let that rest. There's a reason that, it's like bodybuilders or people who train a lot, they'll do upper body one day and lower body one day. Some days they'll throw in a full body, but I can guarantee it'll be higher reps, lower weight kind of thing. It's more of like just a pumping the blood through the body type thing. You're not doing yourselves any favors if you're not allowing your body to rest after you exercise. So let's say one day you're lifting weights. The next day, if you want to be active, you could still do something like yoga. You could still go for a walk, but I don't want you to go back and do the same exercise you did the day before. I want you to give that part of your body time to heal and recover. And so those are the two biggest reasons why I'm not a fan of those Pinterest challenges. The third is mainly just because most of the time when I see those challenges put together, it's some girl who just wanted to throw something together with some friends and she whipped it up. And so I get that, and I get that they wanted to be motivated and they wanted to get a group together, but you really need to think before you go just throwing yourself into something for 30 days that you're going to just work one body part for 30 days forever. And it can be argued that a push-up works lots of parts of your bodies. Well, it does. So does a squat. I mean, unless you're doing like an isolated move like a bicep curl where you actually are holding your arm on a table and you're not moving anything else, there's really everything you do. If you do a shoulder press where you lift weights above your head, if you're standing up, your whole body's working to balance you and to get that weight up there. So, yes, people are like, well, I can do 100 every day for 30 days because it's my whole body. Well, no, your whole body is going to suffer from it. So before you dive into any of those things you find on Pinterest, really think about it, see who's behind it, see if they have any intelligent reason for why they're doing it, minus the fact they just want to get a group together and be motivated. And if you need help specifically understanding an exercise or a challenge or something that you're wanting to do, you're more than welcome to contact me, and I will give you, as always, my honest opinion, and then we can go from there. So I hope this helps you. I don't want to poo-poo people who want to challenge themselves and change their bodies, because obviously that's what I do for a living, but I just want you to go about it I want you to be intelligent about it. I don't want you to get hurt in the process. I don't want you to tear your muscles down and tear your body down in the process, because that just leads to injury. And if you think you're struggling now to do a squat, maybe, if you're going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks because you have some sort of knee problem, it's going to be even worse. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on those hundreds challenges. I hope this was beneficial for you guys. And again, thank you for your feedback on the website. I hope to just keep making it better and better for the group. So I will see you soon. Bye.